So here we are in Diablo 4. We're on medium presets, and I mean 150, that'll be fine. And we'll start with FSR off, so just medium 1080p. And let's see where we can get it. Medium 1080p. Where am I going here? So I suspect it's going to perform pretty well here. So I'm using my Necromancer because it's a more chaotic class. There's going to be a lot more stuff going on the screen. But medium, you're getting above 30, 35 FPS. It's totally fine. You can play this game. It looks like it's not dipping. That's the biggest thing. We're not getting huge dips down, which would be problematic, to be honest. Yes. Let's turn it down. We'll try low. See what we can get on 1080p low. So this is 1080p low now, and big jump in performance. 40 is much more playable in a game like this. You don't want to be, you don't want to be way. But this is good actually. FSR is 4. So let's go with quality. So we'll go with quality FSR and see what we can get. So we're at 1080p low with quality FSR. Okay, yeah. So 1080p low with just quality FSR, and our frame rates went way up to like an actual playable amount. Like you could, this is just quality FSR. You could turn it up. 35 is the 0.1% lows, and 53 or so on average is actually really good. 45 or so, not brutal. You'd probably want to turn the FSR up just a touch though, to be honest, like put it on balanced. Let's do that while my guys do that can do for us here. So now we have FSR on balanced, and we're still on low. I mean, you're probably not going to want to crank it, obviously. But, this is, now we're getting good frame rates even when I'm like in combat in a demanding area. Again, you can turn it up again. You could go up to performance or something if need be. But I think this is probably the sweet spot. So 1080p FSR on balanced, and you're getting good frames here. And again, this is just the 760M. This is not the 780M that you're going to get in the higher, the Ryzen 7. This is just a Ryzen 5. And this is the Witcher, like, I don't know, next gen or whatever, so it's way more demanding than the original one. So it's definitely playable. I mean, 39 FPS, it's kind of like console playable. Almost 40. So, and Witcher is, like, The Witcher 3 is not like a FPS shooter or something. You could easily play this game at 40 FPS and be happy with it. I played this game on my like Vega 7 or whatever it was back in the day, and it was like 35, 40 FPS on the original Witcher 3, and it was fine. Let's just throw in a little bit of FSR. I think it's going to help quite a bit. Typically, you don't need a lot, just a little bit of FSR, not even auto. We'll just go quality, and I think it's really going to push it into a playable frame rate here. So this is 1080p. This is the same setting there, but with FSR just on the lightest FSR. And now, now it's extremely playable. So we went from 40 was fine. You could certainly play with that, but I mean, now we're at, 50. It's kind of just a little bit nicer. You could increase the FSR even more and get 60. Like, obviously, it's going to work, but, this way, if you get into a challenging area, you get smoke going, or there's lots of people attacking you, and there's lots of stuff going on. Here, if it lets me, there we go. Let's try balanced FSR. So once again, same settings, but this time balanced FSR. And now you're getting your 60 for the people who want 60. Personally, I wouldn't use balanced FSR. I would actually use quality, and just be fine with 50 FPS. So very good performance here. Let's just get ourselves killed here. Okay, here we are in Forza Horizon 5. Let's check our settings. FSR is turned off. FXAA is on. And graphics are set to medium. Okay, let's see what we can get here. So 1080p medium native. VRAM is always an issue with this game. It's a very demanding game for VRAM. But yeah, it looks like we're at only about 3 gigabytes, so we'll be fine. This iGPU only has 4. So this is 1080p native medium. I didn't anticipate to run this well. I thought it was gonna just not run well, to be honest, on medium. But so this is 1080p high now. Didn't warn us about VRAM. FXAA on still. Look at that performance, wow. 62 average. It's a well optimized game, to be honest. But you can see here, you know, we have 4 gigabytes of VRAM, and we're at 3.6 gigabytes.